And we're live.
I like watching Twitch gaming more. Like I really like, I guess what you'd call pub stompers. Like I like watching Shroud just destroy people in like public lobbies and stuff. But I don't know. I've never really gotten into like actual esports. Like there's never been a game that I cared enough about to see the professional level of it. Really. I guess Call of Duty was the only one that even came close. Like I definitely knew some of those guys like back in the day and watched some of that stuff. But no, not so much.
If there's a live streamer that I'm like, ooh, I need to see this, it's Wings of Redemption, right? It really is. Like, if Ice Poseidon's on, I'll click on it, or Shroud, or the guy I watch, Swish or something. I forget his name. But if Wings is on, that's the must-see event, right? And
honestly, yeah,
we all just pray that Gustavo's in the game too, or whatever that guy's name is.
Gustavo.
Yeah. These are some inside references. Yeah.
No. My streaming knowledge is lacking.
I might even be getting his name wrong because me. But Wings was playing with a gentleman named Gustavo, and this guy was not very good. It seems not on Wings' level at Rainbow Six. And dude, Wings got so mad at him, unbelievably upset. And you have to understand, like, I bet he wasn't playing great, but Wings would die, and it wasn't even Wings' fault, according to Wings. He's just, why aren't you guys coming in here and, like, charging with me? What? I've been in this room for 11 seconds. How come you're not keeping up with me? And he's very, very mad at everyone else for not doing the things that Wings... Now, mind you, he didn't tell them to do these things. He was just upset that they didn't know to do it on their own. And...
yeah, I'm a big fan. I donate regularly from a variety of accounts. I'm subscribed on a variety of accounts. I enjoy the Wings of Redemption show.
Dude, it's not fake.
No, it's real. That's what it's about. It's like when the Real World came out, like way back in the day on MTV. Like it was like, holy shit, this is, or Survivor first came out, and it was like, oh man, this is real. This is because I've seen The West Wing. That's fucking bullshit. This is real. This is actually happening. This is going down. These are real people. And the same is kind of true right now with like Twitch. There's plenty of Twitch streamers who are, I won't say fake, but they're kind of like they're performing. They're entertaining. And so they're doing what they think is best to entertain and they're performing that way. This guy goes out there and just lays it out on the line. He's just like, here I am. Here I am. We got to make $50. We got to get 12 subscribers, and then I can get the fuck off.
I hate this fucking game. I do this for the money. I don't want to be here. Or like people will troll him all stream long. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? And they're trying to get him to make comments on things that would get him into hot water. And it's just like, this isn't how I imagined it. I thought I was going to come on, grab a couple good players. We were going to roll and win this isn't how I pictured it at all. I've been streaming for 6 hours. I've made $13 and I have to make this much more. And the goal is, you guys get 3 minutes of ads.
People, well, he'll be playing this video game Rainbow Six, and he has alienated so many people that he doesn't have enough people to play a full party with, right? As a gaming YouTuber, he doesn't have enough people to like get six guys together and go.
There's hundreds of people watching him, all wanting to see him rage. He has 500,000 subscribers, something like that, 400,000 or 500,000 subscribers. He can't put together a lobby of 6.
When we want to play like PUBG, it's like I get on my Discord and I'm just who wants to, before I can even put play in, it's like the lobby's just insta full. Like when I sign on, 5 people message me at a minimum. Somebody, just hey, can I play? Yeah. He can't get a full party together, so he has to play with randoms. And so the people who are watching live do this thing, which is just ingenious but cruel. They message those people on the PlayStation Network and say, hey, I know you don't know me, but I will pay you $25 if you team kill that fat fuck. He is streaming. He is streaming right now, and he will rage like none other. I got the money. Let's make a deal. Half now, half when the job is complete.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you make $12.50. You in?
And so they're team killing him and like ruining. And see what he doesn't understand is that's what the show is. That's what he's like. this is terrible. I'm not able to game at my maximum ability. Now, I was going to come in here. No,
Does he
no,
really not know?
he really doesn't know. He
I think
thinks,
on a certain level, he
thinks that
does, right?
500 people are in that crowd because he is such a good gamer and they are interested in seeing him play at a platinum level at Rainbow Six. No, we are there to see what happens when the shit hits the fan. Like, that's what we're here for.
It wouldn't be real if he knew necessarily, right? Because it would feel maybe fake if he was just like flips his keyboard and you're like, what? That wasn't really.
No, he does
breaks controllers. He throws headsets. He punches balls.
When he doesn't break controllers, that's my favorite. He will take a controller and just and not break it because he can't.
And then he just he just drops it and he goes. He's just so full of rage.
So mad.
You can feel the anger. And there's something about seeing someone so furious over something so petty that is just really fun. And you know, he threatens to kill people. He threatens to beat people's teeth out of their heads with a pistol. Like he's like, I'd incapacitate you. I'd knock your goddamn teeth out with my pistol grip. And the guy's like, I'm 14.
And if the guy's obviously 14, he'll be like this. I hope your parents die in a car wreck. And they're like, what? In a fiery car wreck. I hope they die slowly. I hope you go the rest of your life knowing that your parents died of terror. These are like real things. This isn't like
he means it.
He doesn't say things like this. This is pretty close to word for word. Like, I hope you live the rest of your life without your parents knowing they died a terrible fiery death. And you're like, oh my God.
It's a video game. It's a video game.
Well, you don't understand. The guy was camping.
Right.
And by the way, when Wings rages, so I usually Wings has developed a play style where he's pretty accurate gun, like hitting a single pixel across the map. So that's what he does. He'll just sit there and sort of wait where a head pops up or whatever and do that. But when you watch him get frustrated, he's always getting flanked down the side because he'll sit there and aim down sights for like 90 seconds in a row until eventually, you know, he gets flanked. And he doesn't see it coming. He doesn't like see the game evolve or something. I don't know what's happening, but he gets flanked a lot. And then he always blames his team. You know, how did you guys allow me to get flanked?
As Woody has put it, there is an entire industry that has spawned just to like highlight his lowlights. There are a dozen channels now with hysterical names that sort of put montages together of him going crazy and being a bad person. And you might think, well, all right, you give them a month, maybe they get 2 of these montages out. They crank out 3 or 4 a day.
Daily, they make montages.
Daily, there are multiple montages.
And like all these channels, I don't follow it nearly as closely as Woody or Kyle.
They
like
get recommended to me at this point.
Yeah,
at this point, YouTube knows
ambassadors.
it's my guilty pleasure.
But like, it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like all those channels are like a Hydra, where it's like, Wings Ting's head was chopped off and he quit, and then 3 more sprout up in its place. Like there's no way to get rid of them all.
Dude, it is outrageous. And they're like production qualities and their branding is getting better all the time.
What do you
and
what do you guys think about that?
One guy will come out with 3 or 4 videos in a day, then another one releases like a 25-minute video of him raging from that day. And you're just like, you spent 25 minutes of your live stream like insulting children and getting mad about deaths and it
and
what did you ask it? Sorry.
It's all good. No, it's all good. I was just asking like what you so it happens a lot with because you've seen the Twitch clips, like I just showed you like a 30-second clip, and someone will just take like literally the top 8 Twitch clips of the week and put it in a video and slap it on their channel, and that's it. And sometimes I'm like,
Wings has made it so that you can't clip it, right? Like I guess there's a setting. Kyle, lay it out there.
Basically, you know, when you're streaming on Twitch, it creates a video on demand, a VOD. So he's made it so that those are no longer available, and he instantly deletes them whenever they're created. So now people just sit in there and they continuously clip. They're just like clipping over and over to
compile it,
and then they're compiling it. Yeah.
That's dedication.
So much.
There you go. And for no monetary return either. Like, see, that's the thing.
That's
like,
true.
he'll be like, these people are profiting off my misery. and then then they'll put that clip in their montage, and then they'll edit in their own monetization page on YouTube and show that they're not completely unmonetized. They're doing it all for the lulz, you know.
Dude, and it's like you would think that since this is a business model that's kind of working for him, he'd be in on the gang, on the gag. I mean to say, like, you get probably everyone's too young for this reference, but Jessica Simpson came out with one of the first, like in real life, whatever, reality shows type thing where they just followed her around with a camera, and she'd be like, I don't really, tuna's not chicken. It says chicken of the sea. I always felt like I was a smart mark on that one, right? Like I could see that she was being stupid, but there was like a wink in there, sort of a like, if you're a smart mark, this is what the show is, and she's an actress. That's not, I don't feel like that's what we're talking about here. He's raging because he's raging, not because that's what the people are here to see. He's not putting on a show. This is just pure Wings anger. And as well as it helps him financially, as much as it helps him financially, it's taking a toll out of his soul because he doesn't actually like this. He wants them to want him to do well in the game. His ideal stream is him pub stomping in Rainbow Six and them all saying, wow, Wings, like this is some real high level play that I enjoyed from you. But he's not Shroud. He's just a guy who kind of head glitches behind chest high walls, and no one comes to see that.
I think that's tough. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Kit.
I was going to say, I think that's tough in general. So I streamed on Twitch before as a different username before I did this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I remember the streaming every night for like a year, mm-hmm. To get 20 concurrent, viewers or something, and have 1,000 followers. I mean, I think I remember specifically about around a year having 1,000 followers. And so this time around has been super crazy to be like, that's like way faster growth, right?
Yeah.
But that's something that I certainly learned is like you got to do something a little bit different. Now I guess I'm doing something way different, but just playing PUBG along with the other thousands and thousands of people playing PUBG and expecting like, oh well, Shroud has tons and tons of people watching him, so they're gonna watch me too. Is kind of like, I guess it just doesn't.
Not.
Well, you've definitely got your own unique thing. I'm a huge fan of it. And I bet you'll get a nice little boost of followers and stuff after doing this with us. I'm sure a lot of people will be interested.
I'm happy to say hi to them.
Yeah.
You mentioned the clipping and everything when that was being brought up about Wings. Do you hate when that happens to you, or does it all depend on like the monetization angle of it?
I don't know how I feel about it. It just, I mean, because at the end of the day, it's people hear about what's going on, right? So for me, I'm a new channel. There's something in the back of my mind. I never expected it to get to this point, right? So I just figured I was going to be sharing it with some people and like, hey, go tell your friends about this. And I still try to every stream remind people like, let your grandma know, right? Let your friends know that this is happening. You don't have to tell them to watch my stream. You don't have to donate or whatever. Just go tell that random person you see on the bus who's like really old that the IRS isn't going to call you, right? And you don't have to go to Walmart and pick up a Google Play card.
Yeah.
But so I'm sorry, I totally lost track of what you asked.
We were talking about
the clipping.
Yeah, the clipping. Yeah. No worries.
So the clipping part, sometimes I'm like, hey, you know what? More people see that there's scammers out there, and but the low effort stuff, because they just recently introduced I think it's a Clip Heroes or Clip Champs or something on Twitch. I don't know if you're familiar with this. You basically, I think if you like clip someone's content and it gets X number of views, you can get a little badge that's like, hey, which I think is cool to maybe encourage clipping. But now things happen where something sort of funny happens and 100 people clip it and they all share it everywhere, and it almost does the inverse. It does the inverse.
Yeah.
Like the other day.
It's definitely got to be a good thing, because like I've been introduced to so many different Twitch streamers just because I saw a clip of them, right? Like I'm a big fan of PUBG, so like, and like you said, there's thousands of people who do it, but like I watch the like PUBG TV montages and stuff, and like after a while, like I'm like, oh, okay, I go check I want to go watch this guy play. Jesus, he's in here like 18 times in here. Like I gotta.
PKA has always had that attitude. The show's like 5 years old, 6 maybe. And if people take like whatever their favorite 2 minutes of it and upload it, just link to the show. Maybe someone will like it.